Hey guys! So I've been posting my art online for a very long time, and back in the day when I was on Deviantart, there were a lot of art memes, and memes had a different definition back then, and or there was just art memes and just regular memes are just different, and maybe it still exists now. I don't know, I haven't been on Deviantart in a long time, but I did a lot of those, and I thought it would be really fun if I reacted to some of them because they're really old and some are a little bit cringy. So that's it. That's the background to this video. So let's look at my old art together and judge younger Leslie. So this is what I mean by art meme. So it was pretty much just like a long post with a lot of art prompts on it. So this was a dream boyfriend meme, and I don't know, I was in early high school. I didn't have a single boyfriend. I didn't get my first boyfriend until I was like 21. So I was like curious, and no real guy sufficed, so I made a dream boyfriend. So what does your dream boyfriend look like? So I like the pattern I used. That's very me back then. His name is Devin, I guess. And then that's me as a little chibi head saying, I gotta love my blonde. So back then I did have a thing for blonde people. Now it's all about brunettes, but back then it was blonde. What would you do to get together? Kiss or cuddle, neither. Cugs are better, kissing is yucky. Okay, that's adorable. Where's the best kissing spot? I don't want to go through like everything just because we have a lot of things to get through, but this is just what younger Leslie wanted in a dude, and very, very quirky. A lot of these were bases, I think. I don't think I used my own poses. I like the arm. I haven't improved in my anatomy, so there's some bad words here. And he's calling me Rue. Rue, I give you my undying love. So back then I did actually want to be called Rue because my aunt would call me Leslie Rue Marie, which is where I got my name Leslie Lou Marie. I just changed it to Lou. But yeah, I guess back then I tried to make Rue a thing and I didn't. Making people laugh. I mean, it's cute art. How old was I? Restaurants are overrated, picnics are better. These are all just like bases, except this. I don't think this was the base. And then the next thing we're gonna go through is the improvement meme. So I'm assuming I made this in 2010 just because that's the year up there. So it was pretty much just an improvement, an art improvement thing. So my art from like 11 to 12, I've shown you guys a lot of this old art in my old art videos, which I still have to continue doing because I have a lot to go through. These like 13 through 14, like all of these, no, like the two in the middle, and okay, the first three are traced and then the last one was referenced, and you can tell from just like the anatomy being like not there. And these were all like dress-up games that I traced from. And then 14 through 15 I stopped tracing, but I used bases. So actually some of these are traced bases, so they're still tracing. And then oh god, even 15. Oh no, these were not traced. These were referenced, and that's why the anatomy is not good. But I mean, there's an improvement with my digital art at least. So you can see right here, it's all traditional, and then they start going through digital art at 14. So it's cool seeing my my art just change. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, and then this is the one meme that I made. So I wanted to make my own, and it says Hugs and Kisses baby meme. I changed my name from Cerise Dragon to Hugs and Kisses. I don't really know why. I thought it was a really cute quote, I guess. And I made a baby meme. I never filled it out myself, but I've had a couple of people fill it out. It's not the best looking art meme. Like, so introduce mommy and daddy. Cute couple, mommy and daddy get the news mommy's pregnant, how do they react to the news? Fast forward, the baby is born, draw the proud new parents. Torture time for daddy to change some diapers because that's torture. Clearly daddies are not supposed to change diapers. Like, that's just a joke that I still see around today. But let's get rid of that. Now fast forward time, their first word, they learn how to walk. running all over the place. How are they getting into trouble? Young child. What do they like to do at home? My voice is cracking. So sweet. Who is baby more like mommy or daddy? I don't get that one. Okay. Incredible. Now draw so fake. Now draw a picture of the family at their favorite place. Bonus round, new member has been added to the family. Could be a pet or another child. And then I guess you're supposed to draw that. But yeah, there's that. And that's the only one I've made, I'm pretty sure. So, okay, so now the next one I'm kind of scared to open because it's the 100 facts meme. Let's see if I can see when I made this one. It says 2011. So that was 8 years ago, which means I was oh, 16? 15 or 16, depending on when I made this. So I was pretty young. I'm so scared just because I was such a different person back then, and I wouldn't say I was problematic because I never had like super problematic stuff, but I did have different opinions with certain things. Not like transphobic or racist or sexist stuff, but just like, I don't know, we'll probably see something here. So this was just pretty much the tell 100 facts about yourself. This was a very just like self-centered meme that was going around on Deviantart, and a lot of my favorite artists did this, I'm pretty sure, and so I just wanted to do it myself. Oh, that's cool. Number 12, I'm trying to grow out my hair. It's currently down to my bra strap with a winky face, so I don't know what that is. But my hair is a lot longer now. Like, I can't show it on camera just because like I'm not standing up, but it's definitely past my chest. It's like almost, I don't know, it's pretty long. I didn't comb it. Don't judge me. I shouldn't have posted. I shouldn't have showed you guys. But yeah, pretty long now. So see, like number 21 and 22, I never smoked and I don't plan to. I never drink alcohol and I don't plan to. I drink alcohol now. I'm 23. Maybe wine on a fine dinner. I will never do drugs. I'll never get a facial piercing. I still wouldn't, but I think back then it was definitely coming from a more like judgmental place. Now I have like no problems with anybody with facial piercings or anything. I just don't want it on myself. I'm too scared, and like I'm not super into piercings now that I think about it. And then 27, I will never get a tattoo, but nothing against them except when somebody's body's covered in tattoos. Ew. So clearly like more judgmental. I have absolutely no problems with anybody else with like full body tattoos. It's their body, do whatever they want. And also I said I would never get a tattoo, and it's right there. It looks weird when it's like, it looks off center when I do it like that, but like in person it's centered, so don't worry about it. So yeah, that's pretty much just like some opinions I had were a bit different. Okay, so this is where I start. There are a lot of double memes here. I did these a couple of times, and that means that there's another person's art in it, so I shall credit them. But this person I have not talked to in like 10 years or something. I don't know if she's still online, but I hope so. I'll try to find her, but I'm gonna credit her. Her name back then was Green on Gold, but she changed it. I forgot her new username, but I'll put it on the screen somewhere. So this is a double meme. This was my favorite meme ever. It's when two artists would kind of like collab, and I don't know if this still goes around, but I remember loving when my favorite artists would fill these in together. It's just so fun. This was back in 2012. Oh yeah, so things were just about to get pretty bad for me. 2012, so that was 7 years ago. Oh, so I was like 16 or 17. Probably 16 to be honest. So this is my art from 16 or 17 years old. Draw yourself. So she drew herself and I drew myself. This is what my art looked like back then, my digital art. So I went through a super colorful, like neon color phase. I still love that stuff. I don't do it anymore, but I love artists who use super bright neon colors. I was obsessed with Sobi. I was already obsessed with owls. I was obsessed with owls since forever. All I Know Is Everybody Loves Me. Those are lyrics to a song that I forgot existed, but now I remember, so I'm gonna look that up later. Draw your partner. That's how she drew me. That's how she drew herself. And I did draw myself with like, actually this was like a persona, so it wasn't really me, but it was me. And I drew myself the way I dressed, and back then I dressed a little more showy. And then you have to redraw a picture that you like the most from them. So I redrew her Christmas picture, I guess. And then she drew Luca, who was Zenite back then, and his old design. It's so different. And then do a quick art trade. So I drew this TOP, top in my style. I don't know if I did it right. So this was my art style back then. I definitely referenced a lot of, her name was Aisha Neckel or something like that on Deviantart. I don't know her, she has a different name now though. But she was my favorite artist, and I referenced her art style a lot back then. And that was an OC, Kalo, that was his name, that I had back then, but I sold him, so I don't have the rights to him anymore. And the kissing part, so you would have to draw like characters kissing at this line. I don't know if my cursor's there, this line right here. And this is Vance, but his name was Vance. And there's a bad word, but you know, it'll be okay. His design, his old design. I don't mind it too much, to be honest. I changed him a little bit. Things I hate: procrastination, racist, homophobe, spiders, homework. Yeah. So drawing versus real life. So this is still a thing that goes around, like art versus artist, or I don't know. Art versus artist. Nah, that's kind of different. But drawing versus real thing. So how I draw myself versus how I actually look. Time warp. So this is what I did pretty recently. I did a video on this and I got a lot of views, and then it got demonetized, so I don't make money off of it. So I'm really broke. Watch this video. But the time warp. So pretty much the same concept. You draw yourself during different ages. So I was in high school when I did this. Elementary. Plain and boring. Please don't look at me. I drew pretty much the same thing in my video that I posted a couple months ago. Middle school, I was tomboyish, which is kind of true. Guys, I'm serious, don't look at me. High school, girly girl, LOL, everyone look at me. Aren't I pretty? Try not to fall in love. Okay, let's, LOL, let's get naked. So that was definitely my sense of humor back then. Very random, very, not adult, but just like, you know. And I definitely was the only thing I had going on for me at the time, at least in my opinion, what I thought was my looks. I didn't really have a personality. I wasn't like stuck up, and I wasn't like mean to anyone. I was still like really shy. But I was only known for like being developed in high school and middle school. So I kind of just rode that until like senior year or something. So fun. Ugh, it's just so weird thinking of how I was back then. Okay, so this is another double meme, and this is with my friend Ori. Sorry, I know you told me how to pronounce it, but I need to reread that comment. I'm sorry. But this has some of her old art as well as mine, and I still talk to her on Twitter and stuff. I asked her permission to have her old art here. Oh, I need to check what year this was made. Oh god. Okay, so this was made in 2012, same year. Okay, cool. Draw yourself. So my art was pretty much still in the same place. Big neon colors. Look at how much like layers I drew myself in. That's a lot of layers. There's like 4 different things there. Oh, her old art is so cute. I looked up to her from like the moment I met her, and she's just gotten better and better and better. Oh my god. But her old art is still good. Like I still haven't gotten to her old art like skill yet. Draw your partner. That's how she drew me. It's so cute. I need to save that into my phone or something. And that's how I drew her. Look at how long her finger is. I mean, I still draw fingers really long, I've noticed, and people have told me like, your fingers are really long. But I feel like I've improved a little bit. Like I wouldn't draw it this long. What do you like to draw the most? Look at her art. Oh my god, it's so freaking cute and good and dark and ugh. Redraw their favorite art. So this is, she redrew a piece of Vance. That sounds weird. An art piece of Vance that I posted back then. And I drew, I don't know, was this an OC? I think this must have been an OC. Or was this her? Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't remember, but I remember really liking this. I messed up the legs. Like her butt cheeks are like 5 miles apart, but you know, it happens sometimes. And then the kissing thing again. So I drew Papaya, but his name was like Tiger back then. He was shy. Yeah, he's pretty cute. And then she drew Pipit, and I remember being so excited because you're not supposed to tell each other who you draw, but we both like Skyward Sword, and Pipit is just like a background character that's so underrated. He's so cute, and I remember just like being so happy that she drew Pipit. And I drew Loki because this is when the whole Loki thing was really popular. You got Loki'd. That was a thing. I can't believe I said it out loud, but that was a thing. This was her name, Pandas and Bamboos. So Green on Gold, the person that I did this meme with last, she changed her name to Bandas and Bamboos, and we were like a trio. We were all, the three of us were friends, and we end up doing a triple meme soon, so that'll be fun to look at. But yeah, improvement meme again. So this is a character, well, not really a character. She was never a character. She never had a name, I don't think. No backstory. She was just like a creepy, alive doll thing that I drew. So 2010, 11, and then 12. So, I mean, there is an improvement. The first one I think was traced from a dress-up site, and then after that I didn't trace. Drawing versus real thing, how I draw myself versus how I actually look. So this is a 2012 version. So yeah, I did shading like this like tired track shading. I did that for a while. I wanted my art to be like super original, like art style. Like nobody else did this shading. Nobody else did like this cheek blush thing that I do. Nobody has to, I don't know, just like I wanted to be so original. And it looked kind of cool. The shading I feel like I could definitely improve on to make it less in your face, but like, yeah, different times. 2012 art summary, I did this for a couple of years and I stopped doing it. There's a lot of this that I'm still super proud of. Like the march with Luca as a pirate, but like, yeah, I love that. I don't do that anymore. Okay, so this is the triple meme. There's a lot of art here, so be prepared. It is with Ori and Jess. Her name was Jess, or is Jess. I haven't heard from her in a long time. I hope she's okay. She went by Much, but Ori, me, and Jess, and we drew ourselves, and my art changed a little bit, but still not good. But pretty, yeah, just different. I don't like the nose. Freaking, look at that. That's so cute. And I didn't draw there. I just posted Andrew Garfield. What do your friends and you like to do the most together? Hot boys, I guess. So that was a joke. Strip poker, spin the bottle. I like how they drew stuff and I was just like, I'm not gonna do it. Your favorite thing about your friends? They both drew something and I just did this. We drew each other as our favorite characters. So we tried to make every character different so we wouldn't draw each other like in the same character. So she drew me as Fix-It Felix because that's when Wreck-It Ralph came out, and I loved Fix-It Felix. He's still my favorite character. She's Aladdin, Link, and Robin, and that's Legolas because I had just watched Lord of the Rings for the first time with Veronica, and that's a Attack on Titan character. Aaron, maybe? I don't remember each individual uniform. And then recreate artwork again. So that's all that. Look at how bright the colors are. And then gender bend your friends. And I'm the one with the flower because I had a thing for flowers in my hair. And I remember she recently redrew me as a guy, as a shirtless guy, and it looks so good. Like, her art is already so good here, but it's so good now. I wonder if she'll let me like post a new one on, it's like a couple years old now, the new one, but like, oh my god, maybe I can ask her if I can post it because I really want to post it. And then this is a thing. I drew a hot dog and then tagged someone. So there's a lot of like adult jokes. Oh my god. I can't zoom in on that one, but I'll zoom in on, which one do I like? This. Oh, I remember this art piece, the one that she redrew. That was also event art. Oh god. So this was when I moved to Tumblr. I stopped using Deviantart, so there's not going to be any more of those like double memes or anything. So it's all just summaries. There's a lot of Game Grumps fan art. I did a lot of, that's Markiplier up there though. A lot of Game Grumps fan art. A lot of Game Grumps fan art. It's all Game Grumps. Luca style, so this was pretty much just like the art style meme kind of thing, but a lot smaller. So how I normally drew him, that was when I first gave him his blonde hair in the front. And look, it's pretty much his like style. It's pretty much his design now, except the clothing. Pop, that kind of game. Cute. Yeah, I mean, it all looks the same. I'm not very good at doing different art styles. 2015 summary. This was an okay year for my art. Oh yeah, this is when I start getting to my current art style. Wow, I have not changed in 4 years. That's not okay. So I went from like this to this. So it's a pretty dramatic change. And you can tell like how the top row is all neon colors, and then the bottom row, all of the colors are so like pastel and so toned down. Oh my gosh, I have never seen, I didn't even notice this when I first made this. This was for Inktober. It was the only Inktober that I finished, I think. I don't even know if I finished it. I think I did. But the only Inktober that I participated in like for a long time. And that's Sans. So this is the last one I have in this folder, but you guys know I did like the art style meme, but there's videos on that. And then there's this. I guess I haven't done this since then, but I should do it again. And my art is still colorful. This was like in 2000, I'm gonna say 16 or 17. 16, May 18th, 2016. I made that the day before my birthday. Oh, I remember that. I made that right when my computer crashed big time. Remember this icon? Yeah, an icon. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it on this because I like this a lot. So that's it. That's the end of this video. Super long. I'll try to edit it to be a little less long. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't know, it's just another like reacting to my old art thing, but like meme edition. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!